Today, I'm going to be making this signature recipes. This is Paula Deen Ooey Gooey all-in-one butter cake. This is the double chocolate version of Paula Deen's Ooey Gooey butter cake. In addition to this box, you will also need 1 stick of butter divided. You need 4 tablespoons and 4 tablespoons of butter. And then you need 2 eggs divided. And then you need 1 8-ounce package of cream cheese. And I would like to thank the Parlor family for sending this to me. I really appreciate it. They went to a Paula Deen store in Myrtle Beach, and so I'm just thrilled that they sent this to me. You also need an 8 by 8 inch baking pan. Mine is glass. Sorry, I think it got out of focus there. Mine is a glass baking pan. This camera does not like to focus on that parchment paper. You want to preheat your oven to 350, and then it says to spray the bottom and sides with cooking spray. So if you don't have parchment paper, you can absolutely use cooking spray. I love parchment paper, so that is what I have done. I have lined my pan with parchment paper. I've used little clips just to hold it down, and then make sure you remove those before you start baking. So the first thing we're going to do is open our box and see what's inside. So inside the box, you have 2 things. You have, it's clearly marked. This is the Ooey Gooey cake mix, and this is the Ooey Gooey filling mix. Now we are going to start out using the cake mix, so the filling mix can be set to the side. Also, one of our egg containers and one of our melted butters and the cream cheese can be set to the side. All we're going to deal with right now is 4 tablespoons of butter, 1 egg, and the Ooey cake mix. What you want to do is blend your cake mix, egg, and stick of butter in a large bowl. Beat at medium speed for 1 minute. Happens that quickly that it comes together and it clumps really well, so you don't have to worry about having an additional bowl because this clumps together so very well. So now you want to take this mixture, put it in the bottom. See, we can totally use this bowl again. We're going to put this in the bottom and we're going to press it down. Now we're going to set that to the side. We're going to come right back over here, and I'm going to take my cream cheese and I'm going to put it in this bowl, and we're going to beat the cream cheese in this bowl until it is smooth. The only thing I'm changing out here is my paddle. Now to this, you want to add that other egg that you got out at the beginning, and the other 4 ounces of melted butter. That's another half stick of melted butter. And then your Ooey Gooey filling mix. And then you want to combine that together. I did scrape down my bowl during that process just one time to make sure that everything was well incorporated. And now you just want to put this mixture over top of your other mixture and then spread it out over the top. Now we're going to set a timer. You want to bake this for 35 to 45 minutes, and it says do not overbake. So I'm gonna bake it for 40 minutes, and then if I need to add an additional 5 minutes, I will, and I will let you know at the end. I set my timer for 40 minutes, but at 40 minutes it was still really, really runny because when I shook it, it still moved a lot. So I set it for 5 additional minutes. At 45 minutes, it still does move some in the middle. You can see it jiggling a little bit. But I do believe 45 minutes, the full 45 minutes is the perfect time. So now I have to let it cool completely. Okay, here it is. It's completely cool.
She likes to do that like a magic trick.
I do. It's always magic to me. It makes me happy just to be able to pull that out of there and then not have to worry about cleaning up the dish. It's completely clean, and I can use it again and again. Now you're supposed to only get 10 pieces out of this, but I'm actually cutting these like I do my brownies. This is exactly how I would cut brownies, and so it's a smaller size.
This is how we cut in the brownies nowadays.
Yeah.
Compared to the old days. Can't really see it. It's so dark.
It's so dark. Well, let me put it over here. Can you see it better here? There we go. So there was an option on the directions that I didn't tell you about. It says optional, you can add a ½ cup of chopped walnuts, and let's see.
Right, add pecans or whatever.
You absolutely could. Where they're wanting you to add those is to the middle part. So when you've already done the base and we're doing that second part, that's where they're telling you to add the nuts. And then cool completely. But I wanted to make it with what I thought most people would be making it with. I think most people will probably just make it with the eggs and the butter and the cream cheese. But 1/10 of a package is 230 calories. And these are distributed for Paula Deen Foods in Savannah, Georgia. They're manufactured by Tasty Blend Foods in Fraser's Bottom, West Virginia. PaulaDeen.com is the website. Okay.
Kind of reminds you of a brownie with like a chocolate cheesecake on top.
Yeah, it does remind you of a brownie.
Like the cake brownies. Not the fudgy brownies, the cake like brownies. I don't mind it. The cream cheese and the chocolate kind of seem odd together.
I
They've got
like
a really
it.
strong cream cheese flavor.
I like it. But I much, much, much prefer the regular Ooey Gooey butter cake because this to me does taste too much like a brownie. And if I want brownies, then I'm gonna buy a box of the Ghirardelli brownies because I prefer those. Those are my favorite. This tastes like, and I'm not trying to be insulting or anything like that, but this tastes to me like just like your normal Betty Crocker brownie mix that you would get on the shelf. And I'm sure this is much, much more expensive, and you're spending more money because you're putting a whole block of cream cheese in there. And
A stick of butter.
a whole stick of butter and 2 eggs, and so I know it costs more. So even if the box mix didn't cost more, which I know it does, you're putting more money in it with all those ingredients. So if you're gonna do that, with it being so much like a brownie, why not go to Walmart and buy just brownie mix?
See, I'm getting the brownie on the bottom really good, but the top part, it does remind me of a chocolate cheesecake because it's It's a really, really strong cream cheese flavor with a little chocolate.
But for the most part, what I'm tasting, because that bottom layer is so thick,
You're getting mostly brownie?
I'm getting mostly brownie.
See, I'm getting mostly cheesecake. But I got something out of the very center.
Okay, well, let me just take a bite of that.
Yeah, I'm getting all... Mine was out of the middle, so mine's a lot of center. You have a lot of crust, I think.
I had an edge piece.
Yeah.
I took an edge piece.
It's not bad.
No, I do like that part.
It's not bad. It's just very cream cheesy.
Yeah, I really do like that part. I've made a dessert before with, it was whipped up like a chocolate moussey type dessert. That's what that, it's like a chocolate moussey pudding.
Yeah, it's not bad. It's just, I'd rather have the other one.
I would too. Yeah, I would too. So we have tried all three of the Paula Deen mixes that I know are available. We've had the peanut butter fudge, and then we've had the Ooey Gooey butter cake, and we've had the chocolate. I would say my favorite of all three is just the traditional Ooey Gooey butter cake.
Probably mine too.
Yeah.
I agree.
So if you don't have the money to buy them all, because it can be costly to buy all three, then I would just buy that one, and I think you'll really, really like it. Thank you again to the Parlor family for thinking of us, sending these to us. Love it. Had fun trying it and everything. So I hope you all enjoyed it too, and thanks for watching.